Here at the Summit Gym, respected trainer Abel Sanchez. Everybody's talking about Floyd Mayweather's victory over Saul Alvarez. How did you see the fight?
No, I saw it just like I called it. I knew that Floyd, being the genius that he is, was going to be able to figure Saul out in the first 3 or 4 rounds, and then it'd be just having fun, because that's exactly what he did. He was in great condition, obvious by what he did in the last 2 or 3 rounds, and Saul got a little tired. Okay. But as expected.
From like a trainer's perspective, from what you saw, what are maybe 3 things that Floyd did so well to nullify Canelo? What stood out about him?
I think he never let him set up. He never let Canelo set up. For me, that's the first thing. Second thing is he was always touching him. He was always making sure that Canelo had to restart. Mm-hmm. The other thing is I think he showed Canelo that nothing that he was going to be able to think about or do was going to be effective with him. His defense was on point. His conditioning was even better than his defense, I think, because he was doing so many great things in the last part of the fight. But I think as Floyd gets older, it becomes more evident that he's getting much better thinking, much better reacting. He's not abusing himself. He takes care of himself. It's obvious, and it's going to be difficult to beat him. Anybody right now from 54 down that's fighting at 54 down right now, there's no way that anybody can beat him.
But because of that, is it going to be hard for them to sell an opponent to the public for him? You know, to.
Of course, it's going to be difficult. But I'm sure that they can try and sell the Garcias and the Broner, Maidana winner. Alexander thinks that he has a chance. He has no chance. They can try and sell him, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for Floyd to get paid what he got paid. Let's just say the Guerrero fight. It's going to be difficult for him to get that kind of money. Although I think he's got some guarantees, but it's going to be difficult to warrant that. I think it's
And Gennady, you said he can make 154, but because of the network war, would you just rather him go in another direction? And he said Mayweather fight's his dream. What about that? Could we ever see that, or is that just too premature?
I think that Floyd's a smart enough businessman that if that was a fight that was demanded or talked about or wanted to be dealt, I think that Floyd is smart enough as a businessman to be able to figure something out to make the fight. Because I'm sure that Floyd would think that he could beat Gennady. I don't think that's possible, but I think that in his mind he can. But he's such a smart fighter and such a genius that, you know what? I think he envisions him winning the fight. I think he envisions him dominating.
Why don't you think it's possible, though?
I think that Gennady would be too physical and too physically strong for him. And Gennady's not a Canelo type of fighter who's going to wait for something to happen. He's going to make things happen. But it's a fight as a fight fan. It's a fight that, as much as I like what Floyd done on Saturday, I want to see him get beat. Not necessarily get beat, but just be in a position where he's in a difficult fight. I think I read a quote by Magic Johnson the other day. He said Floyd controlled so much of the fight and controlled the fight so easy that it got boring. Yeah. It kind of did. So I would like to see him in against a guy that's physically stronger than he is, in which Gennady would be, and see if Gennady can impose his will. If he does, well then Floyd's got problems. If Gennady can't and Floyd's that smart.